All right, folks, welcome back to the Contrarians. We have another special trivia episode for you. This is something that we've been doing lately to shine a spotlight on typically a foundation that may have impacted the band itself. So we just want to shine a light tonight for Iron Maiden on MS. So I'm just going to share my screen and I'm going to post the link in the description. Well, I'm sharing the wrong thing. So this is the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation, and I just want to share this in the link. If you can donate, if you have the funds to donate, or if you just want to get better acquainted with multiple sclerosis and you want to know more about it, this is a good website that you can utilize to do that. And we're playing in honor of Clive Burr tonight, who was the drummer of Iron Maiden, who was impacted by this illness. So we're going to do that. Aside from that, what we're going to do is we're going to have categories. I'm going to call on a participant. You're going to pick a category. Then we're going to ask you a corresponding question. Whoever has the most points, Martin, I'll be doing the scorekeeping tonight, so you don't have to do that.
Oh, okay.
Peter's going to be asking the questions. Peter Jones, my man, he wrote all the questions for the Iron Maiden trivia.
Awesome.
And last month or 2 months ago, Black Sabbath trivia. So thank you, Peter. I'll be co-hosting and helping Peter out. And tonight, the winner will not only receive a Martin Popoff ebook from a list of ebooks, and there is some new ebooks on there if you've already won them before. We put one of the deal books on there as well. So that's awesome, but you will also win a physical Mystique button, and that's from our now award-winning documentary, Standing on the Firing Line, The Story of Mystique. I will send this to whoever wins, and you will also get an ebook. So without further ado, I'm going to share the categories, and we'll get rolling. So let me pull up the categories and share screen.
This thing hates you, Marco.
This is, yeah. One sec.
Do you need you need a quick disclaimer on what these kind of are?
Yeah, Peter, so why don't you explain the categories and then we'll get folks to start picking categories.
Okay, album cover knowledge is things about their main albums and their singles. So it's about maybe something in the album cover or artwork or something like that. Album stats talks about how much they were played, songs that were played live, that kind of thing. General trivia is what it is. In other words, it's something we did in the Sabbath and seemed to go over well. I will give a descriptor that you need to find out tell me what song that represents. Live stats, similar to like album stats, talks about live concerts. I will give you the lyric, and in this case, I was more specific. All the lyrics are the opening line to the song. So nothing in the middle. It's the opening first line of the song, and emojis speak for themselves. Those are also album titles.
Awesome.
All right.
And then emojis, nobody's seen them before. Are there like an image or images that if you say what the words are, you'll come up with like a song title or in this case, album title, I think.
It's all song titles.
All song titles. So these are all song titles and you'll get the hang of it when you see the first one. So thanks for that, Peter. I'm going to throw it over to the first person on my list. Butch, pick a category, Butch.
We've lost Butch.
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here. How about live stats?
Okay, number one. This is the second most played album in their catalog.
Second most played.
Yes.
I'm going to say the debut.
That is correct.
Butch gets the point. Reed, you're next.
All right, well, let's make it good and embarrassing right off the top. Let's go for lyrics. What do we got for lyrics?
As a young boy chasing dragons with your wooden sword so mighty.
Right, so that's a Flash of the Blade?
That is correct.
Nice.
Reed, my man, 1 point. Ralph, you're next. Ralph from Almost Human, thanks for joining us. And go check out Ralph's channel as well.
Thank you. Let's go with emojis.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. And then based on the image, you're going to have to guess the song title.
Alexander the Great.
That's correct.
Awesome. Ralph gets the point. Martin, you're next.
I'm so used to taking score. It's like every time I lean over, I
Martin's
Keep
go,
looking
free.
down.
He's
That's
free.
okay. You guys do it. So I'll go album cover knowledge.
What pub is Eddie standing outside of on the cover of Killers?
Killers. Open Anchor?
Incorrect.
No. Okay. Ralph?
Ruskin?
Almost.
Oh, Ruskin Arms?
You got it. There you go.
Give him the point for that. Grant, you're next.
I'll go with album covers too.
What time in military time does the digital clock read on the back cover of Somewhere in Time?
I'm gonna go with midnight.
Incorrect.
Ralph?
11:58.
I'll accept that.
Oh,
In military, it's 23. Yes, 58.
Oh,
You are
okay.
correct. 2 minutes to midnight.
Wow.
Wow.
Makes sense. Jackson, welcome to the channel, Jackson. Thanks for playing with us.
Thanks for having me. I'll take album stats.
Every Iron Maiden studio album has entered the UK top 10 except 2. Can you name them?
Would that be X Factor and Virtual 13 or whatever it is, 11?
Partially right.
Partial.
One of them is correct.
Oh, brutal. I'll someone else can go guess it because those 2 albums shouldn't be in the top charts.
Does anybody else
Virtual
want to guess?
11 is correct. I'll give you that one.
So we'll give Jackson half a point, and then
Does
somebody else
anybody
gets
know
to
what
look
the
at
other
it?
one is?
I'll try. Or
Martin?
Reed, go ahead.
Is it Fear of the Dark?
Incorrect.
Martin?
Martin?
Did you say UK top 10 or US?
UK top 10.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Hang on. No. No idea.
Butch.
I'm just gonna say the debut.
Incorrect.
Good guess.
Okay. Killers only reached number 12.
Wow.
What?
Killers.
Was gonna say
No, that's impossible.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
what the.
Killers only reached number 12.
All right.
Wow. Butch, you're next.
Let's do live stats again.
Live stats. Which album has been played more live? The Book of Souls or A Matter of Life and Death?
I'm gonna say A Matter of Life and Death.
Incorrect. And
Oh,
obviously
wow.
we know the other one, so there's no steal on that one. So
I was going to steal it. Reed, you're
I
next.
figured they did a whole tour just playing just that album.
Yeah.
the numbers are very, very close.
Interesting.
Let's try in other words. What do you got, Pete?
Pearl Harbor movie featuring Frank Sinatra.
Pearl Harbor movie featuring Frank Sinatra. Boy howdy.
I don't think Boy Howdy is it.
I'm gonna hate myself for missing this, but I am drawing a complete blank. Someone else.
I don't
Anybody
got
else?
it. No.
Ralph?
Ralph?
Here.
I'm just gonna give it a shot. Stranger in a Strange Land?
Incorrect. From Here to Eternity for Fear of the Dark.
Ah,
Oh, for crying out loud.
yeah.
You see where I'm going on some of these.
Ralph, you're next.
Let's go with the album thing.
Album cover knowledge.
Yeah.
How many chains are holding Eddie captive on the cover of Peace of Mind?
Damn.
It's a guess. I'm gonna say 3.
That's correct.
Whoa,
Awesome.
there you go.
Good
Nice.
job. And Martin, you're next.
I'll try in other words.
Founder of the Mongol Empire.
Oh, Genghis Khan.
Correct.
Awesome. Good job, Grant.
Let's do the album cover thing again.
What Egyptian god stands over the sarcophagus of Eddie on the back cover of Power Slave?
Oh my, I have no idea.
Reed.
Read.
Is it Anubis?
That is correct. The
Wow.
jackal-headed god who ushers dead souls into the underworld.
Nice.
I'm surprised that didn't pop into my head, for God's sakes.
We know what an
Jackson.
Egyptologist you are, Grant.
That's right.
You're famous for it.
I am.
Jackson, you're next.
All right. Hell, I'll pick emojis.
All right, so I'll share my screen here. So hopefully you can see this. It usually takes just a second for it to pop up.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Ah.
wow.
No, I'm drawing blanks on this one. Unfortunately, someone else can have it.
Martin?
Children of the Damned.
There you go.
That's correct. Good
Damn.
job. And next is Butch.
Let's take a look. See here. Let's do something different. How about album stats?
This Iron Maiden studio album was their first to enter the top 5 of the US albums chart.
Brave New World.
Incorrect.
Ralph.
Peace of Mind.
Incorrect.
Reed?
Read.
A Matter of Life and Death.
Incorrect.
Grant.
Grant?
The Nature of the Beast.
Number of the beast.
Number
Number one of them.
Mr.
I can't
April
get off
Wine.
April Wine, boys. You know how I am.
April
No,
Maiden.
The Nature of the Beast.
They're both
Iron
incorrect.
Wine.
Power
Final
Slave?
Frontier reached the number 4 in
Oh,
2010.
for God's sakes.
Wow.
Nobody gets it.
Yeah.
All right. Whose question was that, by the way?
That was Butch's.
Reed,
Butch.
you're next.
Let's go back to lyrics.
Lying awake at night, I wipe the sweat from my brow.
Oh, I got it. Fine.
Right.
So-
Hands up.
Is it Fear of the Dark?
Incorrect.
Okay,
Jackson.
so what we're doing usually is if somebody can't get it, then we throw it out there for everybody else to put their hand up. So we try to put up their hand when the person
Yeah.
doesn't get
So
it.
wait till they're
So
done.
then it's like
Jackson,
then it's like a
put your hand
speed
up.
thing.
I thought of the previous question. And then,
But go ahead, Jackson.
it's Afraid to Shoot Strangers.
That's correct.
Awesome.
Right.
Jackson gets the point. And next is Ralph.
Let's go with the album covers again. I seem to be doing good on that.
On the album cover for the single, Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, there are 5 names on the marquee outside of the Paradise Club behind Eddie. One of them is Iron Maiden. Name any one of the 4 groups listed for a point each.
Head to head. I don't know. I know the
Yep.
album because there's like a prostitute on it, but I can't remember the names on there. Ed the Ed. I mean, I don't know.
No.
I'm just
Anybody else?
Anybody got a shot?
Jackson?
Yeah.
Or no? No.
We have Genghis Khan, Charlotte and the Harlots, 999 and the Inverted Morons, and Ron Maiden and the Dixie Chickens.
Nice.
Martin, you're next.
Okay. Let's go with emojis.
So let me share my screen.
No, don't got it. Anybody else?
Anybody else?
Butch?
Deja vu.
Correct.
That's correct. Good job.
Wow.
Which gets the
Nice.
point, and it's Grant next.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Album covers, I guess.
On the album cover for the first single, Running Free, a terrified young rocker runs down a rubbish-strewn alleyway. On the back wall behind him, there is graffiti naming 5 bands. Get a point for any of the bands that you can name.
Led Zeppelin,
Correct?
Black Sabbath,
Incorrect?
Thin Lizzy,
Incorrect?
Cheap Trick, of course.
Incorrect.
It all comes back to Cheap Trick, gentlemen. April Wine.
No. Incorrect.
Why are you
Anybody
laughing at that?
Anybody else?
I got
Jackson?
one.
Go ahead,
Saxon?
Marco. No. Scorpions,
Oh,
AC/DC,
no.
Judas Priest, and the Sex Pistols.
Huh.
Really, the Pistols. All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
those are tough. That's
Jackson,
a
you're
tough
next.
question.
It's no Dead Boys, but that's okay.
But you got Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Saved your
Jackson.
point.
Oh, Jackson's next.
Okay. Let's go for artwork this time.
Back to the album covers.
Yeah, album covers.
Okay. Though she appeared murdered by Eddie on the cover of their single Sanctuary, she seems ready for revenge as she stands in waiting to ambush Eddie and his 2 partners on the cover of the single of Women in Uniform. Who is this Iron Lady?
What's her name? It's a Margaret Thatcher. I can't remember
That's
her name.
correct.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wow.
Good job.
Nice.
Nice.
Jack gets the point, and Butch, you're next.
Let's try general trivia.
Okay. Who's the youngest member of Iron Maiden?
Who is the youngest member of Iron Maiden? Adrian Smith.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Reed?
I'm gonna get my medal badge taken.
It's Bruce, isn't it?
That is correct.
I was
Good job, Reed. And Reed, it's your turn.
Let's do something different this time. Let's do live stats.
What are the 2 tracks from the Number of the Beast that have never been performed live?
Oh goodness. Gangland
Correct?
and Invaders.
Also correct.
Wow.
Nice.
Good job.
Impressive.
Is that 2 points? Or just one?
That works for me.
Ralph, you're next.
Let's go with emojis.
All right.
Hmm. Ooh. I don't know. They don't have a song called Educated Fool, so
They sure do. You got the point. It's yours.
on what album?
I can't remember. I didn't write that part down, but that is correct.
damn.
All right. Ralph gets the point. And Martin, you're next.
Okay, let's go with In Other Words.
First World War battle.
Passchendaele.
Correct.
Wow. Good
Well
job.
done.
Grant, you're next.
We can't hear you, Grant. Or I couldn't hear.
Sorry, muted. General trivia, is that available?
Yep. When Bruce announced he was leaving the band, they released a live recording of Hallowed Be Thy Name. On the single cover, Eddie is doing what to Bruce Dickinson?
I'm not sure we can mention it over the air. Playing poker. I really have no idea.
Incorrect.
Ralph?
Impaling him.
With his pitchfork.
This is
Correct.
what we can't talk about.
Ralph gets the
Yeah,
point.
yeah, you can't talk about somebody's pitchfork.
No,
Not in this
Jackson.
day and age.
not in this day and age. You can't.
Jackson's turn.
Right. The pick. I'll go with album stats.
Okay. 5 Iron Maiden studio albums have reached the top of the UK charts. The first was Number of the Beast, which was the second album to reach #1 in the UK.
Power Slave.
Incorrect.
Ralph?
Seventh Son.
Correct.
What the?
Wow.
And
What?
he mentions it in the Made in Europe.
Jackson,
video.
you're losing your metal card.
I came in flat-footed. Flat-footed is. I got
I'm
this
just
cute.
saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
Butch is next.
How about live stats?
What are the 3 tracks from Power Slave that have never been performed live?
Do you say one of or what are?
What are?
What are the 3 tracks that have never been played live from Power Slave?
Flash of the Blade, The
Correct.
Duelists, and Back in the Village.
That is correct.
Very nice.
Good job.
Nice.
The
How do
3
you
points.
guys know that? That's amazing.
Sorry, Reed. I was sleeping on the job there.
Let's do in other words.
In other words,
Offspring of those condemned to the underworld.
Oh, well, I mean, it's Children of the Damned again.
That's correct.
Good job. Ralph?
Emojis.
Let me share my screen here for you folks. It always takes a moment, so I'm just filling time.
Oh my.
El Dorado.
Correct.
Correct. Good job.
That's a fine looking El Dorado. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And Martin.
Oh, I'll go out album cover knowledge.
This character has appeared multiple times on Iron Maiden covers. First on the cover for the single The Trooper, and again on the back cover of Live After Death. Who is this character?
Derek's cat.
Incorrect.
Ralph?
Grim Reaper.
That's correct.
Wow, Ralph, you're on a roll.
Holy crap.
You're taking the lead by storm.
Nice.
Grant.
God. Oh goodness. Just give me general. I like general because
Okay. How many members have been on every studio album?
5.
Incorrect.
Reed?
2.
That's correct.
I have no idea.
Got it. Jackson, you're next.
I'll take album artwork, please.
What city is depicted on the cover of the album Brave New World?
London.
That's correct.
Good job. Butch, you're next. Oh, Butch is frozen.
lyrics?
Oh, yeah, you're back.
Lyrics. Got to tell you a story on a cold winter's night.
And as soon as I hear it, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah. Got to tell you a story on a cold winter's night. I don't know.
Reed?
Reed.
El Dorado.
Correct.
Go, Reed.
There's a theme going on here.
Reed, you're next.
Let's do general. General.
Iron Maiden has played Rock in Rio 5 separate times. What was the year of their first appearance? And for another point, who was the headlining band that evening?
What was the year of their first appearance?
Yes. And who was the headliner?
1988.
Incorrect.
Ralph?
1984, and the headliner was Queen.
Queen is correct, but not the year.
Oh,
Martin?
85.
That's correct.
Are we going point here?
Yeah, one for Martin and one
Okay,
for.
so every answer is a point. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we'll do it on these multiple ones. Yeah.
Ralph is next.
Emojis.
Let me do a little song and dance while I share my screen. Okay, here we go.
Empire of the Clouds.
You
Yep.
got it. Wow. Martin, you're next.
I'll try general trivia.
What is the make and model of the preferred bass played by Steve Harris?
He's bad with instruments, man.
And Grant's going, "Ah."
Yeah, well,
No,
now finally one I
don't
know.
got it.
Well, that's okay. You gonna steal?
Anybody
If
can
you'll
put up
let
their hand.
me.
Go ahead, Grant.
I don't
Fender
think I think Martin's-
Precision.
That's
Oh.
correct. Oh, I'm sorry.
All
Yep,
right.
Fender Precision.
Wow.
Well, at least I
Grant
got
is-
1 point.
You've got
It's
two
finally
now.
something I know.
Grant, you
Oh,
got
I
two,
Oh my God, pinch myself.
and it's your turn. Maybe you'll get three.
Oh my God. Let's do general trivia. Maybe I'll be in luck again.
Maybe not.
Probably not.
This short-lived band featured 2 former and 1 current member of Iron Maiden, along with former Whitesnake bassist Neil Murray and former Def Leppard guitarist Pete Willis.
Wow.
Name the band and the 3 Maiden members who appeared on it.
No, that's way out of my league.
Jackson?
Is that Psycho Motel?
Incorrect.
I'll
Ralph?
try. Oh, Ralph? Let Ralph go.
Obamagog, and it's Paul Diano, Clive Burr, and Yannick Gears.
It's Gog
That's
Magog.
Gog Magog, and I'll
Gog
accept
Magog,
that.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
I've never even heard of that. So there you go.
That's crazy. Good job.
Jackson.
Let's go for artwork again.
The remastered album No Prayer for the Dying made a major change to its album cover. What's missing?
I didn't even know it made a change. Is he not strangling him?
I'll accept that.
Yeah.
The caretaker is missing.
Yeah.
Huh,
Okay.
interesting. Butch, you're next.
Everybody thought it looked too much like Rod Smallwood, actually. I remember that kind of story.
Well, I'll cross that question off. Thanks, Martin.
Butch, you're next.
I think Butch is- oh no, he's back. Okay.
How about are there any live stats left?
Oh, of course. I got all kinds of stuff.
All right.
You want live stats? Okay. Maiden fans finally got their wish when this epic track was played live for the first time on their most recent tour.
That'd be Alexander the Great.
That's correct.
Good job, Butch. Reed, you're next.
His name struck fear into mortal men, you know. Let's go with general trivia.
This Maiden classic was temporarily pulled from the set list because of a pending lawsuit claiming Maiden plagiarized the lyrics.
Oh. Well, I do not know what that is, so I'm just gonna pick a song. Is it "Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter"?
Incorrect.
Ralph.
Tell her
Well-
be that.
That is correct.
Wow.
Do we know what song that was plagiarized?
Two
Johnny, be
in,
good.
in a minute.
Oh, because I think I know what it is.
I have follow-up questions on that one. So
Ooh. Ralph.
Let's go with live stats.
Iron Maiden is famous for playing this hard rock classic over the PA before they start their set.
UFO, Doctor.
That's correct.
Wow. And you
Wow.
said you weren't going to do really well on this
Yeah,
trivia.
I know.
Ralph. You're
And I'm getting all these later Maiden.
I think he might keep his medal card.
Is there a
Martin.
mercy rule?
Slaughter rule.
I'll go with general trivia.
Okay, regarding said lawsuit, Iron Maiden admitted they stole the lyrics and settled out of court, paying over $750,000 in damages. What was the name of the original song and the band that recorded it?
Man, I forget this story now. Reach Out? No.
Incorrect.
Butch?
Butch?
I can give you the bands, and that's Beckett.
That's
Oh,
correct.
man.
The point.
I'm spacing on the song though.
Anybody else?
Dang it.
Life's a Shadow is the title of the song.
I swear it was I Got You, Babe by Sonny Bono.
I thought it was.
Swear to God, that's what it was.
I thought it was Long Tall Sally. Grant, you're
It could be. It could be.
But she's a lady.
next.
All right. General trivia, if there's anything left.
Oh, I've got plenty. Okay. Let me cross that out. The song Life's a Shadow debuted on the Beckett's self-titled album in 1974.
Mhm.
Steve Harris saw the band live in 1973 and admits he was a huge fan of the said debut.
Okay.
But there's still more connections to Iron Maiden that haven't been disclosed. What is it?
Wow. I trying to come up with something cool, but I'm not coming up with anything. I don't know.
I have to admit, I'm kind of proud of this question.
Well, you sure you didn't have Rand help you with these?
In 1974, Beckett was managed by future Iron Maiden manager Rod Smallwood.
Good question.
Ironic.
Jackson.
Oh, let's go for emojis, please.
All right. Here they come.
Hell on Earth.
There you
Got
go.
it. Good job.
Thank you. That's a good
That was a
emoji.
good one.
Butch, you're next.
How about in other words?
Okay. Moving quickly without restriction.
Hmm.
Moving quickly without restriction. Running free.
There you go.
Nice. Reed.
Let's go back to lyrics. What do you got?
Hand of fate is moving and the finger points to you.
That would be the Wicker Man.
That's correct.
Wow. Ralph.
Amazing.
Let's go with live stats.
Up until this recent tour, Iron Maiden had refrained from using this very common concert stage element. What is it?
Jeez. I don't know.
Reed.
Reed?
Is it dry ice?
Incorrect.
I'll try.
Martin.
I seem to remember something about is it flames?
Incorrect.
Fire? No.
Butch.
Rear projection screen?
Correct. They've got a video screen for the first time.
Wow.
I
Good job,
thought it
Butch.
was knife throwing, but I was evidently wrong.
That was Ralph, right? So Martin's next.
All right. Let's try album stats.
The Number of the Beast is the biggest selling album in their catalog. Which
Mhm.
album is in second place?
Hmm.
I'll go
Wow.
with Peace of Mind.
That's correct.
Go. Grant.
Same category. Let's go with the same category.
This is the only single to hit #1 in the UK singles charts.
I would say Number of the Beast as the single. I can't
Incorrect.
imagine anything else. All right.
Ralph?
Bring your daughter to the slaughter.
That's correct.
Really?
Uh,
I'll be damned. All right. Well, it didn't get
Thumbs
any
up.
airplay here. I'll give you that.
Jackson?
For good reason.
I'll pick In Other Words.
Okay. Heroic modern planet.
What was the first word? I didn't catch that.
Heroic modern
Heroic.
planet.
Shit. Beats me. I can't. Pass.
Reed?
Read.
Reed.
Brave New World.
Correct.
Good job.
He has to say it 8 times in a row though to get the points.
Butch.
I'll take album stats.
Okay. Name all 5 albums that reached number 1 on the UK charts. We've already mentioned 2 of them.
Hmm.
All 5 albums that reached number 1
In the UK album charts. Yes.
in the UK. Peace of Mind.
Incorrect.
Ah,
Number of the Beast, Seventh Son, Fear of the Dark, Final Frontier, and the Book of Souls.
Wow.
Sorry. So if
You
there's
would
a
have
mul-
thought Peace of Mind would have been number 1. That
if it's,
okay.
if it's a multiple answer question and they miss one, do we pass it along after that, or do they get to keep guessing?
Maybe we can let them. Well, there aren't that many of these. There's only 1 or 2 of these, so we can play with those that way. Yeah.
Okay, maybe if you miss 2, then you lose, and then somebody
Okay.
else can try to answer.
Cool.
So you get 1 chance if it's multiple answers.
Okay.
And that's Reed next.
Let's do lyrics again.
Yeah, another prophet of disaster who says the ship is lost.
That's Die With Your Boots On.
That's correct.
Ralph is next.
Wow.
It helps that I actually care about lyrics. So many people don't.
That's amazing,
lyrics.
Reed. I swear to
Oh.
God, that is amazing.
That was the first one I knew so far. All right, let's go with emojis again.
Here.
Oh.
I debated whether I wanted this one. I like this one or not, so I may be a little more forgiving.
Can I give a hint, Peter?
Sure.
All right. I'll just change the screen a little bit, and it might give you a hint.
Flash of the Blade.
There you go.
Got it.
wow.
I thought he was weed whacking with that thing.
Martin.
Let's try emojis.
2 back to back. I wasn't ready for it. Oh, I have to change this.
Damn dirty apes.
How do we hands up in this?
No, I don't got it. Jackson?
The Prisoner.
Got
Correct.
it.
Ah, nice.
Grant.
Oh God. I don't know. General trivia, I guess.
Okay. What is special about the monitor wedges in front of Adrian Smith on their live stage?
I don't know.
Reed.
Read.
They're dummies.
That's correct. He uses in-ear monitors.
Jackson.
I'll pick lyrics.
Cold as steel, the darkness waits Its hour will come.
I don't know. That's sure it's easy. Sure, I'll know
Oh,
it.
Reed probably knows it right away. He
No,
doesn't. Oh,
Ralph?
I don't know.
Total Eclipse.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What is it?
wouldn't have got it anyways, but still, oh man.
oh, the remake of the Klaus Nomi track. Gotcha.
Butch.
How about are there any more live stats?
Yep.
All right.
Where was Iron Maiden's famous Live After Death album recorded?
Long Beach Arena.
That is partially correct. You have 1 point for
The
that.
Hammersmith Odeon.
There you go.
So that's 2 points.
Yep.
I don't know if you were looking for 2.
Reed.
Nice.
Wow. Let's do lyrics again. What the hell?
I remember it as plain as day, although it happened in the dark of the night.
Oh, no, I got nothing. Anyone?
No.
Murders in the Rue Morgue from Killers.
Good one. Ralph.
Live stats.
Bruce Dickinson is on record saying that the footage and performances from the Hammersmith Odeon show were superior to the Long Beach performances and wished the entire show was used for the Live After Death release. While it was filmed, sadly, the footage was never used. How come?
The Hammersmith Odeon. Oh, from the Live After Death.
Live After Death, yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know why it wasn't used. I have no idea. The lighting?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Director Dave Lights was fighting with the film crew over how much light, and it came out too dark and couldn't be used.
Wow.
Wow. They
Man.
can't fix that.
Bet you they could fix it now.
AI could probably fix it. Or just recreate it.
Just throw
Um,
it through AI and see what happens.
Martin, you're next.
All right. In other words,
Bad deeds performed by the non-females of the species.
What the hell does that mean?
I know.
Bad deeds perform. I don't think we can even
I
talk
don't know.
about that
Jackson.
one.
The evil that men do.
That's correct.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good movie too with Charles Bronson.
Yes.
Grant.
Oh God, we're back to me again. I don't care. Peter, just give me something. I don't care.
Okay, we'll go
Pick-
we'll go
it doesn't
general.
matter. All right.
In 1993, this Scottish singer did several rehearsal/audition sessions with the band, only to see the job go to Blaze Bayley. After hearing the singer with other high-profile projects later, many believed Maiden picked the wrong singer. Who is this singer?
He said he's Scottish.
Yes.
Hmm. I don't know. I have no idea. I thought maybe I
Reed?
could pull that out of my ass, but no.
Is it Doogie White?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
heard
didn't
that.
know that, but I could see it.
Jackson.
Let's go for stats.
Album or live?
Live.
Okay. Referring to the other question, this isn't the first time this issue with lighting has happened, and even at the same venue. Back in '82, the band filmed an entire concert, but once again, lighting issues made the full release impossible. The audio, however, is highly regarded, and some believe it to be the ultimate live Iron Maiden recording. What is that release called?
Live in Japan.
Incorrect.
Ralph.
Beast over Hammersmith?
That's correct.
Nice.
Bush.
Oh,
Are you there,
Butch
Bush?
is thinking right now.
Bush.
Butch, it's
Album
you.
stats.
Album stats, okay. This was the last Iron Maiden album to be certified gold or better in the United States.
Mm,
Fear of the Dark.
Incorrect.
Ralph.
Seven Son.
Incorrect.
Grant.
somewhere in time.
Incorrect.
Reed.
Brave New World.
Incorrect.
Wow, we suck.
Anybody's
No
not
prayer
Jack?
for the dying.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Who was that?
That was me.
Reed, you're next.
Let's do in other words.
Take a trip down memory lane by and by.
Take it. Trip down memory lane by and by. Deja vu?
Incorrect.
I'll try.
Martin.
Remember tomorrow?
That's correct. Well
And
done.
Ralph is next.
In other words,
Gee, that sounded familiar. Gee, that sounded familiar.
deja vu.
Sorry, Reed, you're one off. Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Martin.
Album cover knowledge.
Let's see. For the cover to the single Stranger in a Strange Land, Eddie is dressed like what famous actor?
Clint Eastwood?
Correct.
I was going to say Paul Lynn.
Grant.
Yeah. Let's do album covers. That's more fun.
What's Eddie doing on the cover of the live album Maiden England?
Whittling a stick.
Incorrect.
Ralph?
He's riding a motorcycle.
Correct.
Oh.
Jackson.
Album covers, please.
Space Eddie, as I call him on the cover of Final Frontier, has claimed how many victims?
3.
That's correct.
Good job. Butch.
General trivia.
Who said this about former drummer Clive Burr? I consider him to be the best drummer the band ever had. That's not taking anything away from Nico. Technically, Nico's probably a far more competent drummer. It's just that Clive had this incredible feel, and you can't learn that. And I regret that he wasn't given more time to try and sort himself out.
Bruce.
That is correct.
Wow. Reed.
Let's go back to lyrics.
Can't understand what is happening to me. This isn't real. This is only a dream.
That's Heaven Can Wait.
Correct.
Ralph.
Emojis. Something to do with killers.
Correct. Martin. I like how you worked that one out.
That was good.
Let's go general.
Name the 3 original tracks that made up the infamous Soundhouse tapes.
Prowler,
Correct?
Iron Maiden,
Correct?
Phantom of the Opera.
Incorrect.
Ralph?
Ralph?
You
I think
know,
it was I Got You, Babe. I was pretty sure it was that.
I
No.
actually own the original. It's my most valuable.
Oh, it would be.
Yeah, and
What's the-
Invasion.
That is correct.
Wow.
That's the tough one. Great job.
Grant.
Oh, again? Album covers.
What type of airplane is Eddie flying on the cover of the single Aces High?
Boeing 747.
Incorrect.
Reed.
Reed?
Gotta be a Spitfire, right?
That's correct.
Wow.
Butch. Oh, sorry, Jackson.
Let's do album covers.
On the original version for the cover, No Prayer for the Dying, the tombstone marker was left blank. On the remaster, this changed. What's now inscribed on the marker?
Eddie?
Incorrect.
Hmm.
This is a deep one. After the daylight, the night of pain, that is not dead, which can rise again.
I was gonna say Beckett.
Yeah.
Reed? That was
Butch,
Butch's,
I
right?
think.
Oh, Butch.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm skipping. I keep skipping. I'm leapfrogging people. Butch.
About in other words,
Sprint, hushed, sprint, bottomless.
running silent, running deep.
I'll accept that. It's run silent, but yeah, I'll give it to you. Sure.
Ah,
Well done.
Well, let's give
It's
him half.
good.
We'll give him half.
You gotta get it. You're good.
Reed.
Let's go back to lyrics. Seem to be doing okay in that for the most part.
Honey, it's getting close to midnight, and all the myths are still in town.
And we're back to Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter.
That's correct.
Ralph.
Live stats.
During Flight 666 tour in 2011, Iron Maiden was landing in Tokyo, Japan, when they were quickly diverted to Nagoya. The Japanese tours were also, dates were immediately canceled. What had happened to cause this sudden change in schedule?
I don't know. Something wrong with the plane. I don't know.
Incorrect.
Butch.
Butch?
is the reactor meltdown?
As a result of
Typhoon.
Tsunami.
tsunami. The earthquake and the resulting tsunami had just hit the mainland.
Wow.
Is that
Crazy.
what?
They
half a
were-
point?
As they were landing, they were just told, just keep going because you can't stay here.
Did anybody get a point for that?
He's close. We're just gonna be picky about our storm definition, but it was an act of God or something, so that'll work.
And next is Martin, I think.
All right. Emojis.
Share my screen here.
Oh, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Good
Correct.
job.
Mhm.
Martin gets a
None
point.
more black.
Grant.
I don't care. Go ahead, Peter. Just give me something. General, I guess.
Okay, you're not gonna like this one.
Probably not.
What was the lineup that recorded the Soundhouse tapes?
No idea.
Ralph?
I have no idea.
Oh man, I can name them all except the drummer. So no.
There's the guest guitarist too.
That's
the-
correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you can
yeah.
get
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Dennis Stratton, I guess. No, I don't know. I don't know this.
Paul Diano, Dave Murray, Steve Harris, Paul Carnes, who was never really credited, and drummer Doug Sampson.
Yeah. I would have never got the drummer. I mean, the guitar player.
Martin, I think. Right?
Hey.
Or did I mess up there?
We're skipping. Are we? No, I think we're all right. You good? After
That was
Ralph?
Ralph, right? The last one was Ralph's. Question?
No, that was
Yes.
Grant's.
Oh, so then it's Jackson.
Yeah, it's Jack.
I'll pick emojis, please.
Share my screen.
Shoot. Holy smoke!
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Oh, you got to give him that.
Oh,
That's a good alternative.
Yeah. We'll give him half a point. Since he already had half a point, that's a full point.
Yeah.
Quest for Fire.
Oh,
Good job.
That's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next? Butch.
Live stats.
What is Bruce Dickinson's signature live catchphrase?
Jeez, I didn't know he had one. I don't know. Up the irons. Nice
Incorrect.
to see you
Ooh.
nice.
It's Scream for me.
That's it. There you go.
Good job. Reed's next.
All right,
What
let's
is
hit
it?
lyrics. Scream for me.
Scream for me.
In the name of whatever town he's in.
That's correct.
For God's sake, I'm thinking between songs.
Hit me up with lyrics one more time.
11 saintly shrouded men, silhouettes stand against the sky.
Nope, no idea.
Anybody else?
Sign of the Cross from X Factor.
That would be why I have no idea.
All right. Thank you, Reed. Next is Ralph.
Let's go with emojis.
Let me share my screen. No, that's the same one.
Holy smoke. No.
Prowler?
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. Ralph gets it. And Martin's next.
All right. In other words,
Unmoving existence.
still life.
Yep.
Ooh, good one. Grant.
General.
Fed up with ignorant video producers, Iron
Mhm.
Maiden decided to take matters into their own hands while filming a mimed video for the track Wasted Years on German television in
Mhm.
'87. What did they do during that live taping?
I don't know.
Ralph.
They all are playing different instruments. And
They all
and
switched instruments and then just walked off stage. Yeah.
Jackson.
Emojis.
Screen.
Um, I don't know.
Anybody else? I can't totally see everybody, so I don't know if somebody just wants to shout out an answer.
Lord of the Flies.
Oh, nice.
Ow.
And next I've got Butch.
Album stats.
The B-side for the single 2 Minutes to Midnight wasn't even a proper song. Instead, it was a conversation between band members. What was the name of the track and what members are on it?
It's a Mission from Ari, and it's
Correct.
Steve Harris and Nico McBrain.
And
Nico?
who's there's a third.
Oh, a third. Oh boy.
Who was recording it?
Dave Murray.
No, it was.
Ralph?
There's two. He gets the points, but
Bruce.
yeah, Bruce was the third.
I should
So-
have guessed Brucey.
Yeah, and we won't say what he said because it's not nice.
I think Reed is taking a break, so we'll skip to Ralph. Oh,
Nope,
Reed's
he's there.
back. Reed's back.
Yep, there he goes.
Timing. Okay. What did I miss? Just kidding. Let's do lyrics again.
All right. Love is a razor, and I walk the line on that silver blade.
I know, dust with his daughter eyes, red with the slaughter of innocence. Sometimes I have to go through the lyrics until I get to the title of the song. I know exactly what the lyrics are. Oh, it's the evil that men do.
There you go.
Good job. Ralph.
Let's go with, in other words.
Vintage board game based on Capture the Flag.
Vintage board game. What's the end of it? Vintage board game.
Based on Capture the Flag. Jackson's going to have a fit.
Old. Tell me what it is, Jackson.
Stratego.
There you go.
Played that game all the time as a kid.
Yep, me too.
Never got that.
Martin.
Album covers. Album cover knowledge.
The cover of Maiden Japan featured Eddie in a sword with a sword, but the uncensored cover was something completely different. What is Eddie doing on that cover?
Does he have Paul Di'Anno's head on the end of the sword?
Which he appears to have just severed. Yes.
Wow.
Wow. Holy
Rude.
crap.
Grant.
Oh, maybe he was polishing his sword.
Ah,
He
there
used
you
a
go.
hatchet.
That's what
he
I was
used a
thinking.
hatchet on this
He
cover.
was using the other sword. How many more questions are there? We've been going for like an hour.
You can
Just
decide how long
curious.
you go. I have more than
Oh,
you
see,
can ever use,
Peter's got endless questions. This could go all night.
How many
I'll-
questions do you have, Peter? That's a good question.
but- No, I've got plenty. There's some categories that have 3 or 4. Some have 5 or 6. So we can decide.
We could
So
go
there-
for
You want
all,
to just
all
put a
night.
time limit on it, and we'll go until the time limit's up.
Why don't we go another 10 minutes?
There you go.
All right, Grant.
Fair enough.
All right, album covers.
The famous painting "Evening, the Fall of Day" by artist William Reimer in 1869 was an inspiration for the Icarus character on the single "A Flight of Icarus." That same painting was used by another legendary band, as they used a much closer rendition of the winged man as the logo for their new record label. What's the name of the band and the record company that was formed?
Well, the only thing that can come up that only pops into my head would be Led Zeppelin.
That is correct. And what's the name of the record label?
Oh God, now I'm having a brain crisis. God, Grant. Oh my God. Really? Really? For some reason it's not coming to me because I didn't think I'd even get it.
Butch?
Swan song.
Correct.
Swan Song. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
God, what an idiot.
Jackson.
Let's go for lyrics.
Out in the street, somebody's crying. Out in the night, the fires burn.
Sounds like a Helix song to me.
Blood Brothers? I don't know.
Incorrect.
Rex?
Martin?
Reed?
Oh, sorry.
Skip Madness.
Correct.
Got it. Butch is next.
I'll take live stats.
What is significant about the date October 26, 1981?
October 26, 1981. Is it Adrian Smith's first live appearance with the band?
Incorrect.
Ralph?
The final show with Paul Diano?
Incorrect.
That was my other guess.
For sure. First show with Bruce.
That's correct.
Damn.
Read.
Lyrics has been good to me. Let's go back to that one.
Let's see. Thinking of an age-old dream, places I have never seen.
Well, one, I don't know, but I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. Is that Remember Tomorrow?
Incorrect. Purgatory from Killers.
Yeah.
Ralph.
Emojis.
This is the last one I have.
This is the
unless I-
last one,
Yeah,
yeah.
unless I missed any. Whoops.
But, all right.
Sorry.
Oh, Moonshine.
You got
There
it.
you go.
Good job.
There you go.
That was the last emoji.
That's good stuff.
Next is Martin.
Okay. In other words,
1841 short story by Edgar Allan Poe, described as the first modern detective story.
The Telltale Heart.
Incorrect.
Read.
Murders in the Rue Morgue.
Correct.
Spoiler, it was the orangutan who did the murder. It's a spoiler.
Way
That's
to spoil
true.
it for
I read
everyone.
that story. It's actually true. It's bizarre.
Thanks a lot, Marco. Now I don't have to read it.
Grant.
General's fine.
The track Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter was a song that Bruce had prior to joining Maiden. It was originally intended to be used in what famous horror film series?
Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know.
That's correct.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Good
And,
job.
and it was on the soundtrack.
Yeah,
Oh, it
actually,
was.
Did it end up on it?
Yeah, it ended up on the soundtrack, yes.
Jackson.
I will take studio album stats.
Well, its album stats may be live or studio. This
Okay.
album is the third best selling in their discography.
Power Slave.
Incorrect.
Boo.
Ralph.
Ralph.
Somewhere in Time?
Incorrect.
Oh, my second guess is correct too.
Read.
Seventh Son.
Incorrect.
Butch.
Which
Live After Death.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I didn't say studio.
Butch is next.
Very true.
I'll take general trivia.
When Bruce auditioned for Iron Maiden, he performed 3 songs. What were they?
Prowler.
Incorrect.
All right. Remember Tomorrow.
Incorrect.
Next.
Phantom of the Opera.
Incorrect. Anybody else?
Ralph.
Purgatory?
Incorrect.
Okay, I don't know.
Was it that song from Beckett?
No.
Was
Killers,
it Delilah?
yeah, Twilight Zone, and Rothschild.
Hmm.
Read.
If you guys haven't heard that tape, it's really cool.
All right. Let's do In Other Words.
Do I have any of those left? Let's see. I do not have any of those left.
Well, all right. Have you got more lyrics left?
I do. Now that I know that the right time has come.
Oh, and I know the song. This is one of those I have to go through until I get to something that might be the title. Now that I know that the right time has come. Is it the Clairvoyant?
Incorrect.
Ah,
Prophecy from 7/7.
doggone it. I knew it was one of those two.
Ralph.
Let's go with live stats.
2 songs from the Blaze Bailey era have stayed in the live set after Bruce and Adrian returned to the band. What 2 songs were they?
Okay, I know one, Sign of the Cross.
That's correct.
And see, that's a tricky question because I know they've done Future Real, and I know they've done, oh my God, that one song, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, it's on X Factor. I can't remember the name of it.
We can go Jackson.
Is it the Klansman?
Yep, Klansman.
That's the one.
Got him. Next is Martin.
Okay. Album stats.
Okay. This B-side was a cover of the classic by Jethro Tull.
Oh man. Shoot, I can't believe I'm forgetting this. Oh, yeah, Cross-Eyed Mary.
There you go.
Good job. Grant.
Okay. Album covers.
Okay, here's the last one. With the release of No Prayer for the Dying, Eddie no longer has 2 key elements from the previous timelines. What are they?
I have no idea.
Anybody?
I know one is his hair grew out, but I can't think of the other one.
He no longer shows the signs of his lobotomy, so there's nothing on his head, and he has no cyber enhancements.
Jackson.
What's left here? So
I have live stats, general, album, and lyrics. Album stats.
lyrics, please.
Last one, trace your way back 50 years to the glow of Dresden, blood and tears.
Pass.
Reed.
Is that Tailgunner?
Hell Gunner, yeah.
Correct.
All right.
Oh,
So that's 10 minutes.
I don't like that's the
I'm
last
gonna
one.
say, Peter, if you can send me what you have left, we can use that as like an Iron Maiden category in our just regular music trivia. I don't know how many questions, unless you have like just a couple left, then maybe we can finish them out.
I basically have 3 generals, 1 live, and I can just do 1 or 2 album stats, and that would cover everything. So
Okay, why don't we go around one more time then? So let's go with Butch.
All right, let's take the live one then.
all right, what's significant about September 10th, 1981?
September 10th, 1981 versus October. Paul Di'Anno's last show with the band.
There you go.
Yeah.
That works.
Reed.
I have general and album stats.
Yeah, just general.
In 2008, for their Somewhere Back in Time tour, the band traveled in style with their own Boeing 757. What name did they give their plane?
Ed Force One.
There you go.
Great documentary too.
Yeah, it is.
Ralph.
It
General.
is a really good.
What is Nico's full legal name?
Oh, he's started. His name was Nico McBrain on those Pat Travers albums, so I have no idea.
Michael Henry McBrain.
Wow, I would have never known that.
Martin.
Album stats.
Well, you get the one big one here. Name the original tracks on the album Number of the Beast.
Wow.
Okay, so
He gets a point for each one.
hang on.
Yeah, I'll give him. Yeah,
I'll write them down. So Number of the Beast,
correct.
Gangland,
Correct.
Hallowed Be Thy Name,
Correct.
Invaders,
Correct.
Children of the Damned,
Correct.
Damned. Just write these down. 22 Acacia Avenue.
Correct.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There are two left.
2 left.
You're wanting the original lineup or the lineup that got released? I guess I don't understand the question.
The original, because
The
there was a
Prisoner.
remaster that changed.
Gotcha,
tracks.
got. That's what I
Prisoner.
thought you were talking about.
Prisoner.
Prisoner.
Yep.
Prisoner. So 1 left. Eh? Beast.
It's the kind of drumming you don't like.
Oh, yeah. Run to the Hills.
There you go.
My
Wow.
Out
least
of all
favorite
the
song on the
tracks that he
album.
couldn't come up with, that one.
I knew that would
Yeah.
would work perfectly, and no one else had a clue what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Grant.
Well, how do you follow up that? I don't care, Peter. Give me something. I'm gonna fail miserably anyway. So
Yeah, these last ones are kind of tough. Can you name
Tim-
the opening tracks of their first 5 records?
no.
Okay.
I can't.
Ralph.
Ralph.
Prowler,
Okay.
Ides of March, Invader, Where Eagles Dare, and Aces High.
That's correct.
Jackson.
Well, hit me up with whatever. I'll take whatever question.
Okay, I've got 3 questions left. Which album contains the tracks Starblind, Coming Home, and The Man Who Would Be King?
Albums contains that. Shit. Is it Virtual 11?
Incorrect.
Oh, that was like a 3-way tie
Ralph?
there.
Go ahead, Ralph.
I'm just gonna wing it. Final Frontier.
That's correct.
Okay.
I don't listen to that album.
How many questions you got left, Peter? Just a couple.
I have 2.
Right? 2? Okay.
Two.
Butch.
What is the longest track on Virtual 11?
He's thinking really hard right now.
You froze
That's
Butch.
the hardest he could
Um,
ever think right there. There he goes. He's moving.
Whatever you got.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't hear the question. What is the
No.
longest? What's the longest track on the album Virtual 11?
The Angel and the Gambler.
Incorrect.
Jackson.
Feels like the longest one.
Feels like the,
Jackson.
The Klansman.
Incorrect.
What?
well, oh,
Sign of the Cross. 11:16, the opening track.
wow.
That's on the X Factor.
It's X Factor.
I got that one wrong then. I lose a point.
Yeah, everybody gets a point.
I lose a
Including
point.
me. I've got 1 point now.
So I'll have a
Marcus
minus 1.
got
when we're done.
one.
Who gets the last question?
And that's Reed.
I guess I do.
Hey, Reed, why didn't longtime producer Martin Birch work on anything beyond Fear of the Dark?
Beyond Fear of the Dark. He retired.
Exactly. And so do we.
Nice.
Awesome.
Love how you did that.
Wow, that was a lot of people got a lot of points.
Good tie up.
I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 answers to our winner, Ralph from Almost Human. Go
Nice.
follow
Wow.
Ralph's channel. 34
Congratulations.
points. It was a really close running. A lot of people were in the run for that. It was a pretty close contest there, but Ralph was our winner. Ralph gets the Mystique button, is going to get sent to you, Ralph, for Almost Human.
Awesome.
Also, I'm going to send you a list of Martin Popoff ebooks. So pick one of those and I'll send that to you as well, to your email. There's some ebooks and some audiobooks in there as well. Peter, my man, did all these amazing questions.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you
was-
so
Thank you, Peter.
much.
That was so
Yeah.
cool.
That was
Thank
awesome. You also will get a Martin Popoff ebook of your choosing. So you just let me know what you want. You can have anything off that list. And everybody else, thanks for attending. And I want to also just throw a quick shout out back out to the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation, msfocus.org. Go follow that, donate if you can, or at least open the link and educate yourself a little bit. And that was in memory of Clive Burr. And thanks everybody for playing. And we'll see you all next time. This was the Contrarians.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you
Yeah.
later.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Everyone.
Yeah.